Farmers, who have been protesting for over 15 months against the now scrapped farm laws and other issues, including a legal guarantee of MSP, have announced that they will end their protest on Saturday, December 11, and return to their homes. The farmers' unions have planned a Fateh Ardas victory prayer at 5:30 p.m. today and a Fateh March victory march at Singhu and Tikri protest sites on Delhi's borders on December 11 around 9 a.m., sources said, and added that Punjab farm leaders plan to pay obeisance at the Golden Temple in Amritsar on December 13. The Sanyukta Kisan Morcha or SKM will hold another meeting in Delhi on December 15. The centre had yesterday sent a written draft proposal to the SKM's 5-member committee following a November 21st letter from the SKM to PM Modi listing 6 demands. Farmers had pointed out that repeal of the contentious laws only one of the several concerns they had raised and refused to leave after PM Modi announced the cancelling of the laws and requested them to go back. Moving on to the next news, Group Captain Varun Singh, the only survivor of the helicopter crash in which CDS General Bipin Rawat and 12 others were killed, is critical and has been airlifted to Bengaluru. An ambulance took Group Captain Singh from a military hospital in Wellington to the Sulur Air Base, from where he was airlifted to Bengaluru. He will be treated at the Command Hospital in Bengaluru. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh told Parliament this morning that Group Captain Singh is on life support and all efforts are being made to save him. Group Captain Singh was taken from the crash site to the military hospital in Wellington with severe burn injuries. His father, Colonel KP Singh, retired, had said that he would be shifted to Bengaluru. Moving on to the next news, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will lead tributes as the bodies of CDS Rawat, his wife and the 11 other who died in yesterday's chopper crash in Tamil Nadu's Nilgiri Hills reaches Delhi's Palam Air Force Station tonight. The Prime Minister, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh and National Security Advisor Ajit Doval will be at the Palam base to receive the bodies. The C-130J Super Hercules transport aircraft carrying the bodies is expected to land at 7:40 p.m. In visuals shared by news agency ANI, a large crowd of locals had gathered to welcome the convoy as it reached the Sulur base. People were seen shouting Bharat Mata Ki Jai and showering the road with flower petals as the string of vehicles turned into the base compound. Moving on to the next news, Rashtriya Janata Dal leader and leader of opposition in Bihar Assembly, Tejasvi Yadav's much talked about wedding took place today, tweets by his sister revealed. Tejasvi Yadav, the younger son and political heir of RJD chief Lalu Yadav, was the only one among his siblings not married. Photos of the wedding were tweeted by Rohini Acharya, Tejasvi's sister, who congratulated the couple, Tejasvi Yadav and Rachel Godino, and wished them a lifetime of happiness. Images showed Tejasvi and his bride participating in wedding rituals in the presence of their family members, including the RJD leader's mother and former Chief Minister Rabdi Devi. Moving on to the next news, New Zealand plans to ban young people from ever buying cigarettes in their lifetime in one of the world's toughest crackdowns on the tobacco industry, arguing that other efforts to extinguish smoking were taking too long. People aged 14 and under in 2027 will never be allowed to purchase cigarettes in the Pacific country of 5 million, part of proposals unveiled on Thursday that will also curb the number of retailers authorized to sell tobacco and cut nicotine levels in all products. We want to make sure young people never start smoking, so we will make it an offence to sell or supply smoked tobacco products to new cohorts of youth, New Zealand Associate Minister of Health Aisha Verrall said in a statement.